Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Ibrahimovic! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Played out towards the right wing. Beckham with the cross. Big header! And it's come back out to him. And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That has ended up in no man's land. Dida sends that a long way. Can he get it through? Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Gently done. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Del Piero. He's in space and looking for options. Played with speed from back to front. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Danger averted for now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Now it's Beckham, and it's played into the middle. Here comes another cross. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Driving on and making good progress. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Casemiro, no way through. Tries to play it through. Deep cross. Thuram getting this one clear. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Gerrard. Beckham with the cross. And he's managed to get rid.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he was alert to it. And they've got rid. Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi. Leicester cuts it out. Leicester gets across to intercept that. Collar. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Nice control. Gerrard. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's quick to get it clear again. Makaleli. And it's Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Marvellous goal! That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2 goals to 1.
Je voudrais vous rappeler de ne fumer que dans les zones indiquées sur le plan principal. Je vous remercie. Changement. Le numéro 17. Le numéro 26.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 77.
Costa Curta makes the interception.
Changement.
Gerrard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Roberto Carlos powering forward here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played with finesse. Leicester is there to clear. Beckham to take it as usual. Well, there's the clearance.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And Hullet! Really well taken goal. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Ibrahimovic. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Manchester United really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And that's going to be a booking.
Changement. Le numéro 27.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Attention, changement.
And this is Cruyff. Threads one in. Oh, good spread. And here's Beckham. Now here's the delivery. Rooney with the clearance. Looking for options for movement. Crossed in again. Tries to get it clear. Rooney. And the counter is on. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Some really good ball movement. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rooney. Gerrard. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Beckham.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's straight offside. It's just beyond his reach. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Hullet. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 22, changement en cours.
And this is Cruyff. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Pass somewhat off target. Nesta. Looking for the run. Now it's Hullet. They get a throw in. Makaleli. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. But that has not gone well. Oh, well played.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Makaleli. And he's there to make the challenge.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
It's Rui Costa. Plays a sharp little ball here. Bale. Rui Costa.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got